Well, Tom, how are you? You've been quite a stranger around here lately. How's the family?
Oh, they're just fine, just fine. How about yours?
Just great, thanks.
Say, you know, it's been a long time since I've been by here. How long you had it?
No, not too long. Just long enough.
Oh, yeah?
Long enough to know it's a tractor I've been waiting for years. Never seen anything like it. Not even close.
That good, huh?
Good? A tractor with full-time power on all fours, and it's just the right size to fit my farm. And a real row cropper, too.
You don't say.
It's got on-the-go power shifting, torque amplifier transmission, a power shift independent PTO, and a 3-point hitch with torsion bar load sensing. You name it, this 2+2's got it.
The 2+2, huh? Say, I've been hearing quite a bit about this, but I don't quite get the drift. What is it, then?
You get all the advantages of a two-wheel drive, all the row crop versatility and such, plus the advantages of 2 more full-time drive wheels up front, giving you all the efficiencies of a four-wheeler in traction and flotation.
Well, then why not just call it a four-wheeler and be done with it?
Let me show you. It doesn't have the typical limitations of a four-wheeler, especially when it comes to row cropping, plus all the other kinds of general work that you normally do with a two-wheeler.
Aw, come on now, Doug. You make 2+2 sound like more than 4.
I get carried away.
I noticed.
Be that as it may, this +2 gives you a lot more traction, a lot more stability, especially on uneven ground, a lot more flotation, and a lot less compaction. Plus handling on the rows that you wouldn't believe.
Is that so?
The rear wheels always track right where the front ones go, straight as a rifle barrel down the rows. Never yaws one iota. Around the curves, too, the rear tires always following the tracks of the front ones.
Now, that's hard to believe.
And you know where you are on the rows all the time.
Uh-huh.
But the main thing that sets this 2+2 apart, its main advantage over a typical four-wheeler for row crop work, is that the control center is back here on the rear half.
I can see that, so?
So, where's your control center on a typical articulated four-wheeler?
Well, it's pretty well up forward.
Actually, you're riding on the front half, up with the engine and front axle.
True.
When you're row cropping, that's a tremendous drawback, right?
Right.
Sure, you lose your feel for what's going on back here where the work's being done.
Hey, it's starting to make sense.
You don't have nearly the row crop control you have on a two-wheeler.
A good point.
But on this one you do, because on
Well, because you're controlling everything from the rear back where the hitch and implement are.
Exactly, just like on a two-wheeler.
Beautiful.
I tell you, there's never been anything even remotely like this tractor. I love it.
Hey, I kind of got that idea.
You gotta drive it to believe it.
Hey, how about letting me take her around a couple of times, huh?
I'll hop right up. But there is one condition.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
That you don't blame me if you end up buying one.
Oh?
Once you drive this tractor, you're going to be unhappy with anything else. You're going to be unhappy every time you get up on that one you've got.
You think so?
I know so. And you're going to blame me for being the one that spoiled it for you.
Well, maybe, but I'd like to try it anyway, okay?
Okay. You've been warned.
Good advice. When you try one, you'd best be prepared to buy one. You hit the field with one of these new 88s, and you know for the first time the unbelievable experience of having full-time 2+2 traction, full power, stability, and flotation, combined with true row crop versatility and control, with either 130 or 150 PTO horsepower. These 2+2s are designed especially for row cropping with rear-mounted implements. As the man said a moment ago, the control center is rear positioned where it needs to be to give you the proper feel and precise control of the implement that a two-wheeler gives you. The kind of feel and control that you can't get with a typical four-wheeler. You're in full command of the operation, a critical advantage when you're doing exacting work like planting, cultivating, bedding, and such. The engine's located ahead of the front axle. This means you have adequate built-in weight for stability with rear-mounted implements. And there's no need for front-end weights, wheel weights, or calcium in the tires for most heavyweight tillage jobs. You get optimal flotation and traction with minimal compaction, wheel slippage, and fuel consumption. Optimal conversion of horsepower into work power. You get more work done per gallon of fuel. The optional night lighting system features highly functional light placement that's been researched and developed especially for row crop work. Powerful forward lighting is placed down close to the rows where you need it most. At the articulation point, you get a light on either side for optimal visibility during turns. And you get an abundance of lighting back where the work's being done. Adjustable halogen lights on the rear fenders can be aimed wherever you want a bright, clear view to the rear, sides, or front. An all-jobs tractor that's just the right size for handling the major workload on the average-size farm. Another big advantage, you can step up from two-wheel drive to 2+2 performance without having to buy bigger implements to enjoy its benefits. You can still use your existing tools efficiently and effectively. This is full-time 2+2 drive, not an add-on, not a front-wheel power assist. Equal drive power, front and rear, all the time. An all-weather, all-season, 365 days a year tractor. You get International's exclusive torsion bar hitch that can sense load changes as often as 3 times a second, giving constant fraction of an inch depth control of the implement and unrivaled smoothness of operation. You get a fully articulated frame and steering, exceptional maneuverability, and tight turnarounds. Full power turns without braking, increasing productivity. You enjoy extra responsive power steering. High-capacity hydraulics make turning easy, even at low engine RPM. You get wheels that track. Rear wheels follow the front ones straight arrow down the row. Great for critical work like planting, cultivating, bedding, and the like. The low-profile sloping hood allows excellent down-the-row visibility and steering accuracy. You can feather the steering with a fingertip to stay on course in precision work. In the turns, the rear wheels follow the same tracks as the front ones exactly. You have your choice of 2 axle lengths, offering wheel tread adjustability to match virtually any row spacing, and a full range of optional tire sizes to meet virtually every crop requirement. The oscillating front axle keeps all 4 tires in firm contact with the ground constantly, over your roughest terrain. You get steady pull power all around, all the time. Superior stability, balance, and precision steering mean you can do straight line work even on side hills where the front end of a 2-wheel drive tends to yaw. The 88 is easy to control, safe to drive. You get 2+2 sure-footedness and 2+2 light-footedness. A lot more flotation, a lot less compaction. Less weight per square inch of tire on the ground than the same size 2-wheel drive with similar horsepower. The exceptional front-end stability and flotation are great for carrying big chemical tanks. You get minimal compaction. And in every 88, you get the proven powertrain, the proven reliability for which International tractors are famous. You get a reliable, long-life International engine that gives you superior torque rise and exceptional pull-through lugging ability. Turbocharged, with patented balanced pressure pistons for less carbon buildup and exclusive 200-hour oil change interval. You get International's new heavy-duty torque amplifier transmission, giving you on-the-go power shifting of 16 speeds, with a just-right selection for virtually every job. You get the proven performance and dependability of International's 2-stage power shift independent PTO that you can feather for smooth operation for gentle starts and stops. You get International's new high-capacity pressure flow compensated hydraulics with a motor priority valve for using hydraulic motors and single-acting cylinders without system adjustment. You get 4-wheel stopping power with a single pedal. Long-life internal wet brakes for reliable positive control, plus remote hydraulic controls with color-coded outlets, and flow control for each circuit that can be adjusted inside the control center. You get International's super convenient control center and operating data displays. You get a truly deluxe interior, including full carpeting with deep heavy pile, sun visors, storage pockets, and cloth seat. You get lots of other outstanding features on these tractors that your international dealer will be more than glad to show you. The truly unique feature, of course, is that you get all the row crop control and versatility of a two-wheel drive, plus all the advantages and efficiencies of two more full-time drive wheels up front, without the limitations of a typical four-wheel drive. Because the control center is located at the rear, where it gives you full command and precision control of rear-mounted implements. And you get this exclusive 2+2 performance in a tractor in the 130 or 150 PTO horsepower.
Well, how do you think you're going to feel about going back to that tractor you've got after driving this one?
Well, I'm just going to have to go home and fix it up.
You're going to what?
Yeah, I'll just have to fix it up the best way I know how.
Well, I don't...
Oh, so I can get top dollar on it when I trade it off for one of these.
Oh, I told you.
As the man said, when you try one, you'd best be prepared to buy one.